Hello and welcome to yet another Amazon van video, Amazon transit van video. So to join me today on a day that is 32 degrees, and where I am it's even hotter because I don't know, it's just hotter here. It's hotter than down local in the town. Today I'm on the van. It's looking better. The front's now on. It's on. Hopefully it's not coming off. I will show you what I've been up to. The Raptor grill's done. The last time I filmed this, I can't remember what I said, but there was an issue with trying to work out what these things here were. So I have the answer to that now and I'm about to sort that out. So I'm just going to open the bonnet and I will point out some bits that have happened under there off camera. So I've got the big 20-inch fan going because it's just it's too hot. So some things have been happening under here. So we've got the little pipe off here. This goes to under here. I'm waiting for that fitting which mounts on the top of the engine on the head. It's like a little plastic outlet which this sits in, so I still can't put coolant in the van, still can't do it. However, I have a nice shiny new hose here. Let me bring you in. This hose here goes all the way to the bottom. I have the correct hose for it now, and that's all on. So all the water pipes on this, apart from that one pipe there, everything's plumbed in. I've been over, double checked everything, everything's plugged in. I've not quite plugged this in yet. They're just sort of chilling out until I get all the fixings on the bumper. Headlight's going to go in today. Raptor grill is done. So I'm not sure. I've been filming bits and pieces, but this is what I had to do. See that there? I had to cut a hole out here for this and that camera there. So this is connected to here. So we'll get this wire here which goes into the camera and this pipe. I was like, why is there a pipe on it? I don't get it. But see this little thing here? The pipe connects to that, and I'm assuming what I actually do, if you can't blow into it, but you can kind of, I won't do it now because I can't grab it. You can grab hold of that little top and it looks like the water pressure pushes it out, and then a little jet, as that comes out about a centimetre, a little jet of water must just clean the camera. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this van, that's what it was. So another expensive day. That little tiny camera, 130 quid off eBay, and then the fitting. So it's not one piece, it's a whole piece. So this little piece of plastic here with that on it, that was 30 quid off eBay. I mean, the camera was cheap because it's got a little bit broken on it. Normally about 200 quid for a camera, but then I'm guessing it's not a standard fit on a lot of these transits unless it's like the higher spec one. So anyway, I don't need to get behind here anymore now. I've got the wind deflectors in here on either side. Look in there, this piece is here, look, them there, they're in. So everything in there is okay. The only thing I'm going to have problems with next, let me bring you in here and have a look. So you'll see this under here, there's a wind, this piece here, let me fetch it out. It's actually stuck under, you can see there, it's got a big crack in it there. So I'm going to see if I can put a little plate on it to fix that. But I think for the time being, I think just for MOT purposes, I think I might just not bother with it for the minute, because it's clearly there as an aero thing to get as much air into the intercooler as possible. I need to get a bolt in there and one in there, so I might have to take this off to put another one of them clips in. Look, the retainer clip, that one's missing. So I've got to salvage some bits off the old crash bar, which is all mangled up. Headlights, inside nothing's changed. Still need to put the seat in. Hopefully I'll do that today because I want to move the van, because on Thursday I have the wheels getting changed, so I need to take all the wheels off it. So I need to move the van probably to here and basically stick it on blocks or something whilst I change the wheels off, because the wheels have all got sensors in, haven't they, for this TPMS. So annoyingly every single wheel's gonna have to come off and go to my friend Rich. Sorry Rich. He does watch the videos apparently, I don't know why, and we've got to take them out of the tyres, put them in the alloys, because, well, I haven't had an answer off anyone whether you can use, I'm presuming you third party ones, but these are already here, aren't they, I suppose. So yeah. Oh, and the other things I need doing today if I get time is the other wheel arch lining for that side, and we need to do the bumper, put the parking sensors. So to cut the four holes in that, put the parking sensors in that. Again, I got the old bumper, so I've got the patterns and get the wiring in. Basically, I want to get as much of the wiring in, the sensor on that other side, to try and see if I get rid of some of the warning lights, as in like the lane assist and all this stuff. That's probably why it's pissed off it didn't have the camera on. Just make sure everything's plugged in basically, and then get a code reader and try and see how many more codes I can get rid of, if any. So yeah, I'm going to crack on, put this on now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Very exciting. I have unwanted visitors in the back of my storage unit. Do you want to have a look? Let's see if they attack the camera. Agitate them too much because I'm like working here. Anyway, enough about them little buggers. We'll leave them to it. They're not doing any harm, are they? They're not eating the building yet. There's quite a lot of them. Anyway, more important things. Amazon van, another problem. So we have the 2 seats at the front. We have the passenger seat, which I've stolen the foam off, which has a sensor in it. So I mean, it's a bit minging, but I'll clean it another time. But today I'm going to get it in the seat. So it's got a sensor. So the reason the driver's seat doesn't have a sensor is because, well, when you move in, someone's got to be in the driver's seat, so there's no sensor in it. But in the double seat here, there's a sensor underneath each one. But there's only enough wiring loom going from this to assume, so I'm going to have to make sure I wire this one in so the van doesn't get upset that it thinks there's not a passenger in it. Sorry, it won't even know that one there, if you know what I mean. There's only wiring for one seat in this van, isn't there? So it only knows there might be one passenger. Anyway, that aside, problem number one, this is going to go on the driver's seat because it's much better condition than the one on the passenger. But this is the driver's seat, and I've just found this. So this is where the door would be here. So they've opened the door, and obviously the stress of this has cracked. So either that, or has larger folks been driving this van. And anyway, this one here doesn't have any cracks in. However, it's a different number on the front as expected, but the fixings and everything are the same. They're all got the same holes, fixings. This is rigid mounted because there's no adjustment in the seat, and this one's fully adjustable, as you know. You can move them up and down, whatever. So I'm going to swap over these bits of metal. There's some T30s on the side there, so I need to get these off. And then this has just got these Torx T30s on here, look, and there's 2 bolts down there, and it should come off and swap these, because I don't know about you, but I don't fancy getting metal splinters in my thighs if this decides to crack or come apart. So this one it is. I'm not going to be putting as much abuse on it as this one clearly has been taken. So yeah, look, it's even bent there, look, it's bent. You can see an angle there where this one isn't. Look, that's straight. Right, I'm going to film it because it's not very exciting, is it? So I'm going to crack on. Okay, so getting them off, that was a faff. So it looks like this one has got this piece on, whereas this one hasn't. This is the one that's broken. It's got the crack in it, look. So this has not got a piece across there, this one has. So I'll have to deploy the angle grinder, and I'm going to leave this piece here because obviously it'll reinforce it for a bit more weight, but I will cut this one across here because I need these brackets here, look, because these these things here go under there and they kind of hook. See, if I just put that there, see it hooks into there, and then the screw goes in there, look. So they need to do the same here, but they can't because this is in the way. So that lines up there, that lines up there, so, well, sorry, it's on this side, isn't it? Yeah, that was on this side, sorry, not on the other side. So that goes in there, but that's got to go under there. So I'm going to grab the angle grinder quickly. I don't think any of this will be in the way of any of the mechanism there. I think so. Cutting that across there so I can get the bracket in. Just cut it across and then the same there. I think that should be the job. So, and I can't do that because the angle grinder's not here. Great. So there'll be no driver's seat going in the van today. Oh well. That's a pain in the ass because I need to move the van Oh my days, nothing ever goes right, does it? Oh well, I'll be putting a box in the front, won't I? Well, I will leave this here. I'll take this. I'll take that home with me. I can't put that back in. It's just God knows what's happened to that. Unless I weld it. No, it's knackered. It's bent. Bear with me. Yeah, look, it's bent. The other one's not bent. So, oh, what a pain. Right, I'm going to abandon this job. I'm going to go and do another job, of which there are many to do. So, yes. What does that do? That's supposed to be like that? Is that kind of... I noticed the weirdest of things, the strangest of times. I noticed that the door lock doesn't work, so I wonder, I can hear it trying to do something inside here, but nothing happens. But the state of the door, I'm not surprised nothing happens. Also, do you think I should leave Amazon Prime written on the side of it for a while? Right, I've moved the van out of its position, moved it to here. Less warning lights on the dash. Engine management light's gone off. That's pretty cool. That's a big achievement. That's the one I'm most worried about. So anyway, I thought I'd give you a better look at this side, being it's been buried against there, sort of there. So yeah, I'm now going to have a tackle at the wire at the back, get that off, get the holes drilled for sensor. There is a sensor missing from here. The wiring loom is there for it. Look, like a collision. The lane assist sensor. I've got all these panels to go in here. This should be a relatively easy fit. The door looks really bad here. I'll try not to ignore that. Probably do the wheel arch liner last thing today. I'll move the van back because it's having a new set of wheels and alloys on it. I mean, you're probably thinking alloy wheels when it looks like this. Why not? I bought them recently and I thought, rather than that tyre the other side, buying a tyre for it. I was eyeing one up in the scrapyard on another van, but I'm like, just get it done. There's one less thing to worry about. Brand new tyres, brand new wheels, and it's amazing how much a set of alloy wheels transform a vehicle, even though this one's got, I mean, if it weren't for the sliding door, this side, and that little dent in that bottom bit of sill, this side of the van actually is pretty tidy, considering one of these. I probably made it worse by getting the spray can out and trying to touch this up, but yeah, we'll ignore that. My dad seems to think the door's fixable. Well, I'll let him be the judge of that. He's the expert. That was his trade, working on panels, so he's confident in that. He even thinks he can repair the side, but I showed him the repair panel I cut out, and he says, well, yeah, let's just do that then. So this is the bit I'm worried about. The back doors they're spitefully expensive, second-hand used. So I mean, yeah, they got a few dents, so I think I'm going to invest in one of them dent puller things that you can buy like a kit and see if some of this will come out. It's worth a go, isn't it? Because if I can try and save them, I'll try. I don't mind a dent here and there, but I'll try and get it looking relatively tidy, don't I really? But the bottom of that door is, yeah, I mean, putting that, I've got one of them panels for there, might make it look better, but yeah, we'll see, eh? But yes, I will crack on. I've just noticed that's missing, isn't it? The little bumper stop thing. Luckily, the van in the scrapyard has the same doors as this, so yeah, that's what it looks like, isn't it? Interesting. Oh well, it looks like I need one of them then as well. See, this is the problem. You keep finding things. See, this van has definitely been used and pillaged for parts to keep other vans on the road, hasn't it? So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to tire with. You know what? I'm going to put some panels on because that'll make it look instantly better, won't it? Yes, let's do that. Right, I'm in a scrapyard and thinking, should I take this piece out here? Look, it's in really good condition. It looks like I'm going to have to cut it like there, along here, and up there, and on the outside cut it just along here, and on the outside cut it below the swage line, which is in there, below that, because it's welded to this, you see there. I'm going to see how much they want for it, but it's going to take me a while to get that out of here. and try not to set fire to everything that's still in here. I've just shoved the floor out of here for mine, some skirts, antenna, and some other bits and pieces. As many bolts as I can find for mine. So it's a pretty good score actually. Same year as mine, 21, so yeah. Now ask how much I want for this. Right, still in the scrapyard, but on a different van. So I don't film much, so I just want to get this done. But let me bring you into what I'm up to. So I have to cut all this out. Cut all the outside, as you can see. Up there, round. I'll have to take this off in a minute, but I just want to see if I'm taking this off, because mine, as you know, if you watch, is bent as fuck. Excuse my French. But I'm going to have to cut that on the roof now, because this is spot welded to it. I want to drill those out at a later date. But yeah, at the moment I'm working here. See, I'll cut down there. This is quite thick. This is chewing up my discs. I'm on my 4th disc now, so I'm going to try and cut that down there, because you can see it's still holding down there. And then yeah, you can see on the outside I've done, and down there. So yeah, it's not fun at all, but it's a straight panel, and people want stupid money for these, and it's a whole lot, it's just 100 quid, so I'm pleased with that. Right, I'm going to crack on. Right, and it's off. What a pain in the ass. Hour and a half that took. And it's down out there, so I took too light because I'm going to take some more bits off the front. I'm mining out a little bit at the front on the crash bar. It's got a piece missing. There's one in this, so I'm going to cut that off, put that on. So yes, so I'll get more video in a minute. Right, I'm back. So this is the roof section I cut out. What a nightmare this was. That's the floor section, you can see. That bit I'm gonna have to look. So cut this off. This is off the inner piece, but it's the proper bit. As you can see on mine, it's devoid. So it's gonna have to be cut. So this actually came from this side on another van, because that side was smashed in. So it's actually from there. But it's the same bit, isn't it? So what I think we'll do is we'll trim that, we'll cut that down flush, because I mean I cut it off in a hurry, because I didn't ask for that bit, so I just was doing done, run away, hide it. Because you're cutting pieces off sections which are good, because that could be cut out and used for a crash damage, so they wouldn't have let me have that, so I took it. Yes, so at least it's the proper bit. It's spot welded on there, look. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that. Either cut this down here, which I probably will end up doing, and then make that up so that, because you can see that's there, so that will look like that when it's further in, a bit like that. So yes, we'll cut this, then I'll cut a little slot in there, and cut that to suit in there, so that marries up, and then I can put a bead down there, and get a good weld on it, hopefully. So that's that bit, because I can't put the front end on without that. Put that in there out the way. Actually, no, I'll put it inside, because it's just gonna rust, isn't it? So